Hi, it's Christina, and I'm back. I don't know, I hope I will be back for longer this time. So I just realized that I haven't made any videos in a long time, and I decided just why not? So if there is anybody left here, so maybe you will listen to this. Um, I think one of the reasons why I have not been making any videos is that I'm feeling incredibly tired of a mess because it's been 18 years, about 18 years ago, like in the summer of 2008, I started to notice first symptoms, and being sick all day definitely makes you sick and tired, if you know what I mean. And there hasn't been a single day when I felt alright, but because now it's such a big part of my life that I don't pay attention and do what I can. I cannot do a lot if there is one thing. So, what happened to me in these past months? So, I went back to my home country for a couple of months, and it was absolutely fantastic because I was meeting all of my friends. I was going out. I was making lots of fun stories, and that's fantastic. Of course, it doesn't come without downsides. Downsides. I didn't want to say downsides. Okay, so it doesn't come without downsides. As there are lots of things I need help with. Being on my own definitely makes my life much more difficult. I had many more plans for my time in my home country. However, the only plans I could realize were about going out, meeting with my friends, doing different beauty procedures and everything. So it was like a little recharge for me. And it was good in a way, and it was bad because it came to an end, and it's like all this dilemma, um, which doesn't help my mental health, that everything that I love, like the lifestyle that I love, is in a different place. But I have to be somewhere where I'm not alone, because I do need more and more help. Like, it happens, and that scares that. I find it extremely scary to think about my future, given the way I feel now already, like I'm 85 years old. So yeah, so that's one thing. I went back to my home country. What else? I finally talked to my doctor about uh, changing ofatumumab Kesimpta to ublituximab. I forgot its brand name. Briumvi. Yes, because logistically it's just easier for me when I travel. I don't have to carry my little thermal fridge thermal cup with me, and especially my journeys can sometimes take like 20 and more hours. So just to be on the safe side, it's just easier for me to have an infusion every 6 months rather than like no problems with ofatumumab or Kesimpta. I believe that I didn't progress that much in this like year and a half. I had an MRI last week, but I don't know the results yet, so I have no idea what MRI will show. But subjectively, I have not progressed a lot. Maybe a little bit, maybe not. It's hard to say at this point. So, but I'm probably switching to Briumvi just because it's more convenient for me. I'm not switching to Ocrevus because a couple of my friends have been on Ocrevus and they progressed. And no, I know that I cannot base my judgment on a very limited personal experience, but I do. And my doctor told me, yes, it's a valid reason. Your friend's experience, if it makes you uncomfortable, go for a different drug. So I did. So there is one thing, and there is not, and also like last year was very difficult for me due to my sleeping issues. I could not really sleep. I had really bad insomnia, so I finally found a combination of medications which help me sleep. But the problem is I don't feel energized when I wake up, so I feel very tired throughout the day. I mean, again, you can say that I never feel energized, and it is true, but let's say I feel even less energized than before. Now I sleep at night and I fall asleep much more quickly than I used to, but it makes me very sort of sleepy for the whole day, which is not great. But because of my issues sleeping, and of course, like I think anxiety and depression, and again, I could not really work and everything, so I lost motivation for everything, and I feel extremely uncomfortable about that, because when you build something and it brings you some income, and then you just abandon everything, and I would say it's almost impossible to get back. And now I also start to realize that I'm not 20 years old anymore, so that's another thing. And I spent the best years of my life having aggressive MS. So all this combination, and I think a lot of patients can relate. So now I have problems with work. I say it's mentally very difficult for me to accept that I cannot live where I love living. I mean, nothing is wrong with the country where I'm now, nothing. It's just me, because when you grow up and you grow up as a person in one place and you build your social network, so it can be a bit challenging to abandon it all and start from scratch at the age, like at a little bit older age. That's what I'm trying to say. So that's another thing on top of it. I really don't know. So yeah, that's why basically I have not been making any videos, because I have lots of stories, I do, but I'm not sure I can share them on YouTube, because I don't think that my audience here wants to hear such stories. I don't think that's like, but some bloggers become very popular, and again I have this dilemma. Some people become popular telling much less interesting stories than you could tell, but I don't tell. I don't know why. That's another thing which I don't do. But why would I tell? Like, it's not I'm going to have like an audience of 10 million people. Like, why would I? What if it's not interesting to anyone? I don't know. So all of the things, like a little bit of these bad things, a little bit of that upsetting things, and then there is a pile of things, and it's like a mountain which falls down on you, or you fall off that mountain probably. Yeah. So that's what has been happening to me. Yeah, but I will try. I will try to do something. I don't know how to change my life at that point. Yeah, but what I want to say, I'm definitely too tired of living with a mess. I can't, like, and it's very scary to realize that how close I am to to feeling even worse. I don't even want to say some things out loud, because that's like the reality, and that's why sometimes I cannot understand some of my friends who feel completely unhappy about certain events, and they're like, "Oh, I don't want to talk today," and because they're in a bad mood because of something, and I'm like, the only lesson, like not the only, one of the lessons I learned living with the method, my bad, like the way I feel must never affect people around me, because like this is how I feel. But if I want at least to feel mentally better, I will not extrapolate my feelings to other people. What is the right word? I don't know what word I was trying to use. So let's say with other people I switch, I can be fine, I will be understandable, like I will be a different person. By myself I can cry all I want, because it's not other people's fault the way I feel. It's not their fault that I have aggressive multiple sclerosis. It makes me incredibly sad. But that's what people don't understand, because it's not that I don't show it. I believe that I should not be showing that, because it's not their fault and it's not their problem. So me socializing with my friends is also good for me not to be sad. It's like living a different life where I can be happier. You know what I mean? So that's why sometimes I want like to limit my communication with people who just don't do that. We're like, I'm upset. I yeah, and they're like that. I'm like, you, from my point of view, you have zero reasons to be upset. I just said, yeah, all people have their reasons to be upset and sad and be, yeah, like no discussion about it. It's just difficult for me to understand, and I think I also have this right to limit my communication with them. So yeah, that's about it. So I'm happy and unhappy at the same time. I'm tired of having multiple sclerosis, but yeah. So please do comment if you're still watching. Maybe there is something you want to see, maybe something you want me to share, maybe you have some funny suggestions. I'm open to that. It was just a quick update after my absence. Yeah, so hope you have watched it and subscribed, sure. Yeah, and I do hope I will see you soon. Bye bye.